Team that won the World Cup in Turkey, the WWF World Cup earlier on. Scott Mitchell, the captain. And I know Scott has masses of respect for Mark McGeeney. He said if he brings his best game, this is going to be really tight. Mitchell being quoted as the 5-2 on favourite, but McGeeney, who walked into the WWF anthem Metalingus by Alter Bridge, he is a tough competitor. British Open champion. Scott Mitchell, of course, the defending world champion. Also won the England Masters in September when he beat Dean Reynolds. 13 titles to his name. Mark McGeeney beat Ross Montgomery, Martin Phillips, Gary Robson and Scott Waite on the way to his British Open title in 2015. So at his best, he's a match for anybody. Scott Mitchell, the big Speedway fan, so laid back away from the oche. He will not give up his title without a massive struggle.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg is Mark the throw first. Game on.
Here we go then. First of 4 sets through to the quarterfinals here at Lakeside.
100.
McGeeney threatening a match for the ages if they both bring their A games.
Well, it could be a cracker. It wasn't exactly a shabby match. Scott Mitchell's in the last round when he beat Craig Caldwell, the Kiwi. Had to really dig deep, had a 161 finish on his way to that victory, which is the best of the men's competition so far. And McGeeney now, 2 in, fill him up. Yes!
190.
Oh, do you know what? I hope he's right. I hope we are in for a belter.
100.
McGeeney averaged just south of 85 in his first round victory over Peter Sewani of Sweden. Scott in that 3-2 victory against Caldwell. Here we go again, by the way.
190.
He is hot. 2 already. And poised for an 11-darter, McGeeney. What a start that would be. And what a response.
123. Mark
31 he wants.
41.
Double 16. Double 8. Yes. How about that 12-darter? First leg of the match lays down a standard.
Wow. What a start.
100.
It's a long, long route. First to 4 sets takes this men's match. Plenty of twists
55.
and turns along the way, but it's certainly started very, very warmly indeed.
I was halfway to telling you what Scott was averaging in his first round match before.
Kind of became a bit irrelevant,
Yeah,
didn't it?
McGeeney
55.
had other ideas. Just for the record, it was an impressive 93, and he hit 60% of his checkouts, and that's over 5 sets.
McGeeney peppering that treble 20.
81.
Winner of this one in the quarterfinals will play either Martin Atkins or Richard Veenstra. That match taking place this evening. There he is, Veenstra himself, with his Dirk Kuyt haircut. It was actually at these BDO events, as indeed at the PDC event, a great spirit of camaraderie between the players. It's one of the most appealing things about covering darts, commentating on darts. There's not too many wrong-uns. They're good lads.
Yes. And these two good friends, a lot of mutual respect up there. As you say, England teammates, they're both in their mid-40s.
100. Scott, you require
And actually,
144.
They're both playing the darts of their life.
Scott took the £100,000 prize last year and fulfilled his
96. Mercury
promise to go and buy his
130.
dad a new tractor for his farm. All the 100,000 went on that. Unfortunately, forgot about the VAT. Had to trade in one or two things to pay for that. Bullseye. Good finish. Brilliant finish. Well, he's certainly brought his A game, hasn't he, so far? There's Scott's children watching on just a wee bit pensively. Another leg for the opening set.
96.
He managed a 1-2-2 checkout in his opening round match, Mark McGeeney. So that 130 is his highest of the tournament so far.
100.
Terrific dance once more. He's had a couple of maximums, now 140. He's been flying in this opening set. And Mitchell is just trying to hang on for scraps.
100.
Hasn't yet had a dart at a double. Scott Mitchell hasn't really played badly.
No, he's throwing okay. Just McGeeney has come out throwing superbly. That's about his first loose dart, isn't it?
42.
Remember, here's a man, he's the 11th seed, making his debut here this year.
100.
Big Bournemouth fan, Scott Mitchell. Enjoying the lovely atmosphere down there on the south coast with the great Premiership adventure. Had some good results as well.
62.
He's on a finish, 161. Well, this is for the set.
Mark, you require
Marie
161.
Hoping that Mark closes this out. But he ain't going to do it this time, and Mitchell's got a very makeable 101, Vatos.
82.
Good last start.
101.
So 4 tons in this leg so far from Scott Mitchell. Treble 19 leaves double 12 from here. It's just strayed into the 7, so probably treble 14.
This time McGeeney
41.
needs 79.
Mark, you require
Mitchell
79.
handily placed on 60 if McGeeney fails to do this, but the way he's been finishing, you'd think this is distinctly possibility. That stunning 130 checkout with the bullseye last time around. Treble 13 will give him tops. Well, that's a loose one. That's a loose one. 16 for bullseye again.
41. Scott, you require 60.
These will be his first darts at a double. Scott Mitchell just taking his time.
Bit of flight trouble, I think.
Tops he wants. Double 10.
40.
No. McGeeney,
Mark, you
double
require
19.
38.
Does he go straight at it, or will he go 6 double 16? And he decides to do that. Double 16 then. And takes it for the opening set.
Mark McGeeney.
The average is just dropping slightly in the closing stages of that opening set. But for much of it, he was way over 100, up to as high as 109 at one stage, now averaging 95. But a checkout rate 3 out of 5.
100.
And Scott Mitchell not really getting into it. McGeeney scoring heavier, and that reflected by the fact he's taken the opening sets in this race to 4 for a place in the quarterfinals.
Here he goes again, look.
114.
Came out and threw a 12 dart leg. In the very next leg, he checked out 130 with a bullseye.
100.
Wrapped it up with a double 16. And Scott Mitchell, well, he's had 2 darts at a double, and the way McGeeney's playing, he can't afford any more misses.
43.
Scott Mitchell's a motorbike man. He's in the process of renovating some fabulous piece of 1980s kit, which would touch about 200 miles an hour. Not that he'd ever drive it like that, of course.
Of course.
Loves his speedway, goes down and watches pool. Big fan of Nigel Pearson, the speedway commentator and sometimes darts commentator.
16.
Yeah, he completely forgot about the VAT on the tractor he bought for his dad, and the dealer said, "Well, you've got to give it us." And he said, "Well, that's a bit difficult, really. I've just given you all the money." So they just sort of helped themselves to 2 or 3 things lying around the farmyard, and that was the end of the story.
It's a great tale, isn't it? I've got 100 grand.
I know none of us like VAT, but unfortunately it's one of the realities of life. Good shot. 20 for tops. Tops now for Mitchell to go ahead. On the throw, but he doesn't. Still looking for his first double. Still looking for his first leg.
Unusually becalmed in this particular leg, Mark McGeeney.
45. Scott to require 20.
Still doesn't leave a 3-dart outshot, McGeeney, so no real pressure on this double 10. 2 more darts at it, and 3 more after that if he misses, but no.
First line, Scott Mitchell.
Finally.
Second line is Mark first. Keep on.
Scotty Dog's on the board.
Scotty won't be blasted away. Too much experience, too much of a big occasion performer. Maybe lacks a little bit of competitive sharpness this year because of the sheer volume of exhibitions he's done around the country and various public appearances and showing off the BDO World Champions Trophy.
Fair to say he's enjoyed his 12 months as the world champion.
100.
Yeah, he said to me, you know, John, it was never about money with me. It's just about competing and throwing his darts for the love of it. The taxman and the VAT man, of course, will want to know a little bit about it.
114.
Sadly, some may say.
Lost in his first round on his first 3 appearances at Lakeside, and everybody knows what a great player he was, and everybody would say, "Oh, Scott Mitchell, he's dangerous," but he would never produce his A game up on the Lakeside stage on the big occasion. He won a couple of matches, but lost in the second round in 2013 and in 2014, and then all of a sudden, credit to hypnotherapist actually,
95.
came back last year and was actually, literally invincible.
Had his hypnotherapist, also had a few well-chosen words of advice from old Bobby George as well, I think. Just telling him to slow down, take your time, particularly in that semi-final against Jeff Smith, when the sharp-shooting Canadian was just blown away by Scott. 6-0. Smith, incidentally, is one of the big bets here.
140.
Opened at 25 to 1 to win the title. He's been backed all the way in to 7 to 2. That takes big money.
$100. Mark, you require 80.
80 he wants to level up the match. On the 20s. Staying there for another one for tops.
16.
Dragging it below the mark.
156.
To move 2 legs ahead in this second set. Would have left double 18 had he hit the treble 20.
100.
So to level the
Mark,
set
you require 20.
at a leg apiece.
Let's keep short.
There it is.
Second line, Mark McGeeney. Third leg, it's got the 12 first.
All going with throw in the second set. After McGeeney takes the first by 3 legs to 0.
60.
These two played together in the World Cup pairs. They finished runners-up there to the Dutch pairing of Wesley Harms and Richard Veenstra. Veenstra in the audience, watching on this afternoon. looking for maximum number 3.
180.
And finding it. And getting Lakeside rocking again.
100.
That 9 next to his name means that he is still technically on for the perfect 9-dart leg, which he still is.
Jinxed that, didn't you?
Yeah, the 9 disappears.
100.
Missed double 12 for a 9-darter in the World Trophy back in February. Not had one in the World Championship since 1990.
Martin Adams came within a whisker of a double 12 of changing that. 8 out of 9.
Was that in the final or the semi-final last year?
I think it was the semi.
When he had that fantastic win against Glenn Durrant. One of the great games of BDO darting history, that one.
85.
Durrant averaging a tiny little bit short of 100 and losing. It was a great game. Final wasn't too shabby either, was it?
Mark, you require 136.
Boys' day out there. Fancy dress day out for some. For some, it's a family occasion. And McGeeney looking for another big check out here. Double 8, it's in. This is for 136. There it is. Finishing is spectacular. And all Scott Mitchell can do is admire.
I don't know if you saw in the corner of the shot, there was a little smattering of applause from Scott to Mark after that 136. We're only a set and a half into this match. McGeeney's already taken out 130, a 136, and he's had a 12-dart leg. Has the darts here,
100.
and if he wins this leg, he's 2 ahead.
First to 4, remember, at this stage of the competition. There's his ton-plus checkouts already. Maybe a few more of those before we're finished. He's had 3 180s as well to add to that.
41.
Mitchell yet to get off the mark there. They're like you two in the building. Or was it Lemmy? I beg your pardon. The late Lemmy.
77.
Great heavy metal hero who passed away not too long back. 28th of December, I think it was. Mervyn King, the man who walks into a Motorhead anthem.
135.
Needs a big score here, Scott Mitchell. And finds one!
180.
Well, he's in a good place now against the throw. McGeeney's throw under pressure here. Badly needs this treble to go in. And Mitchell's on the finish now, Vassos.
144.
And he's buzzing.
Surprised he didn't go for 19 with his last dart, McGeeney.
128.
Well, there he is on 169, which is a bogey number. And Mitchell sitting pretty, just a double 8 required now. And McGeeney, one suspects, he's going to lose this leg, and then Scott Mitchell will have darts.
85.
He'd have darts to
Scott, you require 60.
square up the match.
Let's keep show in the 4th one.
Precisely how it worked out. 2-2. And Mitchell now with the darts. Only takes a few seconds, and a darts match can swing.
Confident dart at double 8, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
100.
Not messing about. He saw Mark McGeeney just clench his fist when his 3rd dart, his final dart as it happened, as it was in that leg, hit the treble 20. Just clenched his fist, thought, right, I've pressured the double 8. Not a bit of it.
60.
Mitchell fired his dart into the centre of the bed, and here we are. Into a deciding leg. Big leg already.
85.
It's a long way back from 2-0 in a race to 4. And 1-1, and you feel that the momentum's with Mitchell.
Big call that. There's a long way to go yet.
97.
It might be one of those matches which goes all the way, this one. Very, very well matched, Scott Mitchell and Mark McGeeney. Mark McGeeney not really terribly well known
60.
to a wider darting public. This is Lakeside debut, but he can throw, and people within the sport know it.
$96.
He won the British Open last year. McGeeney beat Scott Waits in the final.
100.
Also reached the semi-finals in the World Trophy and in the Isle of Man and in Sweden. Gets around a bit.
You have to on this tour. Picking up the ranking points.
58. Scott to require
McGeeney making his
156.
debut as one of the seeds, and now Mitchell has a check-out opportunity, and that's a good first start. He can still do it. Another one for double 16.
100.
All he can do is put some pressure on Vassos, and Mitchell will come back with 56 to win the leg and square up the match.
83.
Let's see if he can do it.
Scott to require 56.
This is a moment. 16. Yes. Double top. 2 darts for it. For the set. For
There
Scott
is Mitchell
Mitchell.
in the second set. Scott Mitchell.
We saw that against Craig
Third set,
Caldwell
first leg is Mark the 12 first. Game on.
in the first round. Put under pressure. Caldwell throwing brilliantly, but Scott Mitchell hit the doubles when he needed to.
Mitchell was on fire in that opening set, but he's just fell away a bit in the second, couldn't maintain it, and Mitchell able to
55.
pounce. Decent averages, not world-shattering, but Mitchell is on level terms in a really interesting match. McGeeney with the advantage there on checkouts, but as Vassos said, a little bit of momentum now in the game of Scott Mitchell.
Here we go again, though. Yeah!
180.
His fourth of the match. Scott's had 1 too.
100.
On the throw, Mitchell would be anticipating that he might be struggling to try and chip away to get a break here, and that 180 for McGeeney really helping him. And he's just regrouped and starting to hit
137.
some significant scores again.
Only actually took him 1 visit to regroup, a 55 at the start of this set.
100.
Since then, we've had a maximum and a
129.
137, and here comes 129 for another 12 dart leg. Treble 20 for Bull. He doesn't have to go for it. Can't now.
93.
Handy last dart, the treble 18. He's left him on 36, which is one of his favourite doubles. 201 for Mitchell, no check out. All he can do is try and get as many as possible and
100.
try and just put pressure on this
Mark
double 18
required
now for
36.
McGeeney.
Yeah, that's
There
game
it
shot
is.
in the first line. It's Mark McGeeney. Second line, it's Scott the 12 first. Game on.
It's been 5 legs since we saw a dart missed at a double.
100.
Good quality match, and so little between them. McGeeney with the Gladiator
99.
nickname.
He's playing like one, isn't he?
Gentle sort of soul away from the oche, but he's certainly playing with plenty of fire and fighting
81.
commitment.
Scott just said he's talking to himself, if you stay straight, you'll have half a chance. He's always talking to himself up on the oche. He was
100.
berating himself when he got a a 60 in the last leg, not to get a ton. I'm not sure if you're picking this up back at home, but he's always good value.
Some people do it, don't they? They like to mutter away to themselves. Have a little conversation when the day's just slacking a little bit.
He's only straight out of the 20 once this leg.
It wasn't exactly a bag of nails, was it? He's throwing pretty well, and he's ahead here on the throw. Good dart. That's unlucky. Wry smile.
82.
There's his son. Sam hoping that Dad brings home a victory, but McGeeney has other ideas with a maximum. That's his fifth.
98.
Treble 19 for double 18, but he's missed the treble.
38.
So McGeeney 66 to break the throw. Be a big breakthrough if he could do this. 20 leaving double 18. This is the one he likes.
30.
Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
Scotty requires 16.
Under all sorts of pressure, even this early in the match.
Yeah, let's keep short in the second line. Scott Mitchell
Holds it together. Nice smooth double top, leaving McGeeney to rue that missed opportunity on the double 18.
Well, he really does. He's hit his last 4 doubles, Scott Mitchell, and that takes bottle, especially when you've got someone on the other side of the hockey throwing ton 80s for fun, like Mark McGeeney is just now.
6 ton 80s in the match already. Only here in the third set. 1 apiece. Could it be another?
114.
Wasn't exactly a shabby attempt, kissing off the barrel. It looked as though it was on its way. Again, a bit of a mutter to himself. You just have to be a little bit careful with that, with the microphone by the side of the board. It's before the watershed.
I think that's for us to worry about, really, not them.
100.
Scott's not that kind of guy anyway, is he really? 161, it can be done. It would match Scott Mitchell's best of the tournament if he could do it. Treble 17 now. Oh, that's unlucky. Good effort.
137.
He's only had 12 darts, he's on 24.
'81. Mark, you require 24.
Double 12 to hold this throw and move ahead in this match again.
Yeah, let's keep short of the third line. Mark McGeeney.
It is finishing
4 rackets, got the throw first. Keep on.
Of the highest order.
Both of them, Vassos. 7 out of 12 McGeeney, 4 out of 8 Mitchell. Now is he going to get his second maximum?
114.
Somebody sneezed in the crowd. It's a
100.
rather...
Do you know what, John?
What's that?
It wasn't in the crowd. It was very loud for us because we've got headphones on, and it was one of the production team.
Oh, was it? Oh, just as well then, because it was right at the moment that he was throwing the dart. Good job he was in our production truck and not out there. Yeah. I've got a fairly good sneeze on me. The top of the old barnet can be blown off when I really give it both barrels. I think we gave some poor girl a heart attack when I had a sneeze in the lakeside here yesterday. Poor lass didn't know what it was.
100.
I don't know if I want you to do one into the microphone now or not.
I can't do it to order. It's usually allergies or when there's dust around. It's not because I've got a cold or anything. Aircon does the trick.
137. Scott, you require
121 for Mitchell to go back on level terms. Treble 17's the dart he wants now. And so McGeeney will have a throw now
97.
to win the set.
Mark, you require 129.
This is to win the set for McGeeney. Treble 20 for Bull. No. Mitchell will be back with a must-hit double 12.
93.
12's then for 2 legs each.
24.
This is with the throw, remember. His double searches have been fruitful. 6s now. Now.
21.
And he knows that could be very costly.
Mark, you require 36.
If he hits this double 18, there will be a short break. And he does. And he leads. And Scott Mitchell's in another battle. Mark McGeeney leads the defending champion 2-1 in a race to 4.
Crowd's loving it, we're loving it. Tense for the players. It's warm up there. Scott Mitchell just toweling down. And he's got it to do. The defending champion in this race to 4 is 2-1 down. And he's just being outscored a little by Mark McGeeney. You heard them talking about the averages during the break, and McGeeney averaging 96, which is good darting, and he's had those 5 180s, and he's got a 62% checkout rate. He keeps that going, and it would trouble an awful lot of players, Scott Mitchell included.
First target, Scott to throw first, game on.
Here we go then. Who's it going to be, McGeeney or Mitchell?
43.
Can McGeeney keep up the extraordinary standard of darts he was showing us for the first 3 sets?
137.
So far he can. Mitchell knows he must find something close to his A game, if not his A game, if he's going to beat a man who's averaging 107 and 95.
Just went off the boil in that second set, didn't he? That was when Mitchell struck back. But he's looked mighty impressive.
140.
The checkouts are outstanding.
McGeeney's particularly. 62%, 8 out of 13.
16.
And you know what, crucially, the ones he's missed haven't mattered. When he's got 3 darts in his hand, occasionally he takes 2 or 3 to get the double. But he's only lost 1 leg in which he's missed a double.
McGeeney's on a finish, 164. Mitchell could do with another. And delivers his second maximum, 7th of the match altogether. And that's a big shot when he's trying to hold his throw.
Treble 18 for the bullseye. Staying on the 18s.
82.
78 Mitchell
requires
wanting.
78.
Starting with the 18. Now a 20 for tops. Good dart. That's a champion's resolve and a little punch of the air. He knew that was key. Had he been broken in the opening throw. What a big 180 that was, Vassos.
What a big match this is turning into.
177.
Good as a max.
Absolutely it is. He's already had 5 maximums and 3 perfect darts to start this leg. Again from Mark McGeeney. That 9's appeared, but I better not mention it.
Now let's just see if he can get another 180 or another 177. Nice cover shots. Mitchell was just starting to lick his lips and sense an opportunity, but now he just has to try and stay in touch.
140.
Mighty warm in the lakeside today, and it's going to be hot up on that stage.
94.
Thirsty work for the crowd. See the Bishops in again at the back there behind the throwing arm.
140.
There he is.
Mark, you require 134.
I think they call him the darts bishop.
He's not got the full regalia on today.
As opposed to the archbishop.
Now Mitchell can take this. 121. This would be a break of throw. Can't be done now. We can, I beg your pardon. Bullseye.
76.
To hold this throw then.
Requires 76.
McGeeney. We'll start with a treble 20. and now have 2 darts at double 8. And need just one of them.
Short in the second leg. Mark McGeeney.
Scott knows that was a chance.
First, game on.
He laughed frustratedly as he pulled his darts out of the board and he couldn't get that double which would have got him the break. But he's throwing now.
121.
Mitchell's average up over 95 now. McGeeney 97.5.
$95.
Well said, Father.
100.
That's not in.
100.
Mitchell with the darts in this set. It all works
18
out
lead.
according to that. It would be that he levels up the match at 2 apiece.
Thing is with darts, if you keep missing doubles, you get into bad habits. But at the moment, neither of these two are missing the doubles, really.
121.
It's good work from Scott. 76, a good leave. Looking favourite now to hold his throw and go ahead in this set once again. A set which he needs to win to level the
41.
match. So 76.
Requires 76.
At 20s.
He has 6 darts from here if he wants. Double 18. Yes, very nicely done. A 15 dart leg.
4 nuggets, Mark first. Game on.
Crowd revelling in a good quality match. Good darts.
114.
Justin Pipe, Somerset professional. He's among those watching on. Good player, Justin. Nice fella as well. Didn't live too far away from Gary Anderson down near Minehead. Taunton boy, I think he is.
59.
There he is.
Sat next to Katie Mitchell. Good friend of Scott's, of course. They come from the same sort of part of the world.
100.
Give or take 100 miles.
50. Down at the bottom anyway.
Bottom left.
174.
Otherwise known as the West. Another terrific piece of throwing from McGeeney. Maintaining
63.
that 98 average. And now on a finish 128 to make it 2 each in this set. On the throw. Good darts. Treble 20 would leave double 4. So now he'll come down the board and look at 16s.
96.
Can he take it now to make it 2 each?
16.
So this would be a
Mark
13 dart
32.
leg.
Double 8.
16.
No. Mitchell not on a finish.
First time in the match, McGeeney's missed 3 doubles in a row, but it shouldn't really matter. With Mitchell back on 178.
14.
Shakes his head in frustration as he can't find an all-important treble and is still a long way back. Double 8 for McGeeney. Still he can't get it. That's 4 he's missed at that. 5 he's missed. Oh no.
No score. Scott to require 138.
Well, this is set point. This would be massive.
It's a must-get now for McGeeney, because Mitchell will come back on tops if he can't take this out. 6 darts he's thrown at it. The last 2 were nowhere near. Double 4 now. Will he get better luck up here? The pain is clear to see.
This is to take the set and level the match. Yes, you didn't really doubt it, did you? The mark of a champion.
And he's thinking, how did I lose that? Of course he knows. He couldn't find those doubles. And it's a Mitchell celebration, 2-2.
He'd never previously missed more than 1 double
95
in a row. Never missed 2, but that was 9.
It's the game, isn't it? The sport. And you get the opportunities, you've got to take them.
140.
Otherwise, it can cost you big.
What was that we were saying about bad habits?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we're having some fun here. Great stuff for the crowd. They're enjoying the atmosphere. And when it comes to the sporting climaxes, it is some terrific stuff here. And it was Mitchell who prevailed on that occasion. Batman and Robin taking a little bit of time off. Superheroes straight in from Gotham City.
Well, that double top would have felt like a 58. Bam and a boom to Mark McGeeney when Mitchell hit it to nick that leg. He was nowhere, was he?
No. No. He needs to get that 85. Behind him.
Halfway through that 4th set, McGeeney's overall average was knocking on 100. But all those missed doubles, and his 4th set average on its own
38
isn't quite 90.
Wanted rather better than 38 there as well, and his throw's going to be under huge pressure now because Mitchell's stacking 100. Up a solid ton, leaving him on 76, very makeable, and a maximum 170 needed.
Treble 20 for ball. For the best checkout on the board. 170 for Mark McGeeney.
29.
Oh, I thought he might do it. He hit
76.
5 maximums and a 177 and a 174.
76 is what Mitchell needs. Double 18.
58.
Grazed the wire.
Mark, you require
thought it was
41.
in, did Scotty Dog?
9 for double 16 then to hold his throw. Forget all those misses.
Let's keep short of the first line.
And do that.
Second line gets Scott to throw first. Game on.
Scotty Dog's are little yappy things. Scott Mitchell's doesn't quite fit the mould, does he?
Well, he did when he first used to come in
14.
And lose meekly in the first round. Not anymore.
Apologies to all owners of the noble breed of the Scotty.
114.
I think even Scotty Dog owners would admit that they yap.
They certainly do when they get excited.
43.
Little characters as well, they can be feisty little individuals. Anyway, on with the darts. Enough of Crufts.
99.
That was a K99 from McGeeney.
96.
Mitchell's throw under a bit of pressure. McGeeney hits 140 here. It'll be under a lot of pressure. He's going 18s. The reason for that is that 162 is a bogey number. There's no checkout on 162.
Hit the 18, so 164 is a finish and would be the highest of the tournament so far.
140.
Should he hit this?
Mark will require 164.
So 82 then for Mitchell to make it even Steven in this set. Bullseye. Oh, brilliant dance. Crowd loving that one. High quality from the world champion.
Hits the doubles when he needs to. Scott Mitchell.
Daughter lives every moment with him, doesn't she?
100.
I think she loves it though, Katie. I think she really enjoys her matches here, watching her dad.
She's not the only one. Become a very popular figure in the darting world.
Sharon, you saw in the background
43.
there. Very good darts player herself, Katie. Plays county darts. Down on the south coast.
Presumably for Dorset.
Future star then, perhaps. The daughter of the world champion. And another future star we watched
85.
earlier this afternoon, if you saw it on BBC Two. That's Jordan Boyce, who came within a leg or two of becoming the youth world champion. Just lost out to Joshua Richardson.
Perhaps signing his first autographs.
Age 16. Still got 2 years of school left.
24.
You can imagine what'll happen when he gets back now. Jordan, sign this, sign my exercise book.
Jordan, how much did you win?
58.
Well, he left himself on 166, which is no three-figure checkout, but it doesn't really matter because Scott's having a... Well, he's having a leg off, to be honest.
108 then for 2-1.
Mark, you require 108.
For Mark McGeeney. Nothing between these players, really. So well matched. Treble would leave double 18.
Maybe go for the 12s here. No, tops.
96.
Leaving himself double 6. Mitchell miles away.
How you see it, isn't it, Vassos? It's a strange leave, double 6, but if he's confident with it, he's got plenty of time. Scott, well back.
That's game
he's easily left it. Straight in, first off.
Forward like it's got the throw first.
It's actually 2 out of 2 on double 6 for McGeeney in this match. So there you go, that's why he left it.
Some players favour different doubles, don't they? Some prefer 18s, some prefer 16s. Some go for tops. That's where Scott Mitchell chooses to finish.
99.
The dart. And again.
140.
No maximum, but 140, 140 is emphatic at the start of a leg, especially when you have the darts.
And a leg you have to win to keep the set alive.
60.
See if he can do it again. Why not?
140.
3 in a row. An 11 dart leg would be nice, but not strictly necessary.
No, he won't want to waste any time though, will he? And it just makes a bit of a
55.
statement as well.
Scott to require 81.
Treble 19, double 12 will be the shot. Now looking for treble 18 perhaps, or treble 10 would have left double 16.
41.
It's not often you see 250 points worth of difference at this level.
Only had 12 darts, Scott, and now tops to make it 2 each.
40.
Still McGeeney not on a finish. Ooh, double 10. Nicely done.
Let's game show on the fourth line. Scott Mitchell.
2-2.
Is Mark the 12 first.
2 sets each, 2 legs each. McGeeney with the darts now. It remains a pick-em match.
16.
So you can see those stats there, 80% McGeeney, 70% Mitchell when they're throwing first. It does
16.
matter. Of course it matters.
McGeeney holds his throw here. He wins the set, goes 3-2 ahead. First to 4 for a place in the quarterfinals.
100.
Great first start. And he's just blocked a little there. Chooses to stay on it when a little bit surprised he didn't change the target.
2 sets all, 2 legs all. Nothing to separate them in points either. We told you it might be close.
Good dart. Treble 20. That's 80 scored. And there's 140.
And that could be a big 80-point lead that Mitchell carved out at that visit.
Just one which might make McGeeney a little twitchy. And
58.
it has. Now this is a chance for Mitchell, Vassos.
Against the darts. 6 darts from 201 for the set, remember.
100.
That's a great final dart.
Needed it. Now McGeeney's got to get a big hit here. Otherwise Mitchell really is a very hot favourite to take this potentially set-winning leg.
59.
101 then. 59's not good enough.
Treble 19 for double 12. Yes, this is for the set for Mitchell.
77. Mark, you require 164.
164. That is a serious check out. And Mitchell's poised. He can't do it. And he knows that he's likely lost the set now. And 3-2 down if Mitchell can check out that 24.
16.
See no reason why not. He's throwing well on his doubles. Here he goes.
And he's hit the doubles that have mattered so far. And does it again.
Scott Mitchell.
The family know it. He knows it. That was a big, big dart because look who's throwing first.
And look who's leading the match for the first time. 3 sets to 2 ahead. And as Vassos says, with the darts now. And he is now favourite to win this match. Can McGeeney dig deep and come again?
100.
A reminder that the winner of this one will be playing either Martin Atkins or
16.
Richard Veenstra, the Dutchman, who are playing later on. They're in action this evening.
Yeah, that's in the quarterfinals, and that'll be a good match.
Absolutely.
140.
Both Veenstra Atkins in the last 16, and whoever wins this against whoever wins that in the quarters.
He rather likes being world champion, does Scott Mitchell. And even when McGeeney was absolutely flying earlier in the match, we did say that Mitchell would take an awful lot of beating, and it's proved to be true. He's ahead, and he's throwing big numbers again. 140.
He's having the same sort of match as he did against Craig Caldwell in the first round. Caldwell came out and threw all sorts of fireworks at Mitchell, but he hung in there, the world champion.
121.
And again, he hit the doubles that mattered. 121 here.
Treble 17 he's looking for, sorry.
Decided not to take it out.
97.
A look at the scoreboard told him McGeeney's back on 281, and he's left his double 12 again.
It's probably good thinking, that. No need to check it out. And he's not going to get a shot at it now.
16. Scott should require
Just
24.
the 60. Here he goes again.
And let's keep showing in the first line. Scott Mitchell.
Sixes for the early lead.
Second line is Mark control first.
Looks relaxed up there, Scott Mitchell, doesn't he? Looks absolutely in control of himself, in control of his emotions.
Well, he has experience of tight matches to draw on, not least the final last year against Martin Adams. I wonder what he's thinking, Veenstra.
Well, he'll be interested, but he didn't know before this even began that he's going to be facing one heck of a match. He's got a little bit of work to sort out first, though, before he gets through to that quarter-final. Martin Atkins will have other ideas. And he can be a very good thrower indeed 45. On his day.
Chance here for McGeeney. 6 darts and only 105 scored by Scott
70.
Mitchell.
Good cover shot. Cover shot being the treble 19.
61.
Back looking for tops and found that one again. A little bit of a chuckle. Can't believe how bad he was there. Wasn't that bad, this by a mile, did he?
Telling himself to stay straight again.
78.
McGeeney knows he's got a great opportunity here. And it's getting even more 40. So. McGeeney's going to win this match. You sense that he's going to have to win this leg.
And then somehow find a way to break.
Indeed. He's going for 14.
134.
Excellent darts.
That's better. And how?
60.
A smile from McGeeney for his mate. And now 60 for the leg to make it one each. Good dart.
And let's keep showing in the second line. Mark McGeeney. Third line gets
sporting little round of applause again from Mitchell. None of the snarling and grimacing that you sometimes see up on the hockey. Maximum respect between these two.
140.
Straight back in with a ton 40. McGeeney's finishing has actually been almost immaculate throughout, apart from in the 4th set when
60.
He missed 9 in a row.
Yeah, it'd be pretty handy stats if you took 9 off 27, wouldn't it?
140.
He's hit his last 3, in fact, McGeeney. Those are the 4th set averages. Those are the checkouts.
135.
And those were the 9 in a row that I was talking about.
Mitchell going well on his own throw again.
100.
Down to a finish, 121. Or will he be looking for that bullseye checkout this time? He certainly will be if McGeeney keeps putting darts in there.
140. Scott to require 121.
Very high quality darts from both players, but 1-2-1.
Needed the treble 17 there to set up the bull.
Doesn't really matter though, in that
79.
McGeeney cannot take out 166 on this visit.
Great last dart that from Mitchell, after tugging one into the 2 to go and get the treble 19, just what he needed to leave that 42. McGeeney can just get a score and now hope, because Mitchell on his throw, 42 to take it.
With double 60s left.
See, not everybody likes double 6s. He was definitely throwing for the 10 to leave double 16 there. 68 McGeeney. 16s leaves double 16. Just one dart at it.
36.
I wonder what a big dart that might have been, and so does she. 2 3s for Mitchell to hold his throw. And move a leg away from the quarterfinals.
Good dart, that double 3. Big dart.
60.
And McGeeney is feeling it now.
I think he's still thinking about that double 16.
He's probably hoping that Mitchell doesn't jump over that 60 as well. And he's kind of got away with it. 100, not too much damage done.
Right, get that double 16 out of your mind.
$125.
Very nice visit, especially after the first dart.
McGeeney has to take this leg, let me remind you. Otherwise, Mitchell would win the set 3-1 and this would be a 4-2 victory in the match. McGeeney's thrown really well, but has he just crumbled a touch there? Crowder with Mitchell. He's feeling it as well.
Finishing lines in sight. At times today, you know, McGeeney has been unplayable. Started with a 12-dart leg, then took out 130. Whizzed through the first set 3-0.
But now Mitchell with a treble 20. 140 would be very handy.
81.
By the width of a wire, he has to settle for just 81. Flip a coin stuff, this. If he'd stuck in that 140, Mitchell would have been a big favourite, but I don't think so now.
140.
McGeeney 70 away from holding his throw, but then he must break in the next leg.
140.
Oh, how much pressure on this 70, John?
Huge, I tell you, huge. 70 watts, great darts, double 8. Double 4, this is a massive one. There it is! Well played, Mark McGeeney. He's still in there. 2-2. Mitchell now throwing for the match. He's with the darts. One more and he's there.
Well played, Mark McGeeney,
38.
making Mitchell win it.
That's poor though, Vassos.
Very poor start.
38, and McGeeney will be looking to really jump on that. That's a poor first dart. Come on, he says. And he can't find that treble. Can he now? Yes.
85.
He'd have been hoping for more.
$100.
Big score here, needed. And a big score on its way. Is it the biggest?
140.
Not quite.
Handy though. He's got a lead of the better part of a ton. And it's Mitchell's throw. Whoops.
60.
Well, he's got a huge opportunity now, McGeeney, to make it 2 sets each.
Take us into a deciding set. 2 legs apiece in this 6th set. Oh yes, again he finds the treble 20, and again, and again.
180.
His 6th maximum, the 9th of the match. Unlucky.
81.
And now 96 to win the set. And Mitchell's not on a finish.
Treble 20 for double 8. Big 20, and he will be back.
60.
He certainly will on his favourite double 18. 222 Mitchell.
58.
Well, he's just about managed to struggle onto a finish, but McGeeney this then to win the set. Double 18. Can't get any closer without it being in. Double 9 now. His supporters can hardly bear to watch.
But
he can and delivers. Anne-Marie, his wife, looking happy. Scott Mitchell knows now that it is into the deciding set. It's 3 apiece. It's going all the way. 2 of them touched fists like fighters. They know that they have had a tremendous tussle.
140.
Well, we've enjoyed it up here, and I think they're enjoying it up on that stage.
Averages haven't been world-shattering, but it has been an excellent match, which has gone this way and that. And the 2 of them locked together right down now towards the climax of this match. As the averages in set 6
85.
overall, they're both of them around about 92%, which is pretty good. Not sensational, but it doesn't tell the story, does it? Averages often don't. It is a really good game of darts.
16.
Whose nerve is going to crack? See, McGeeney's been safer on his own throw than Mitchell. Not by a great deal. Only the 1 between them.
$25.
Well, that's a bit ordinary.
Yeah, last leg and a half. I wonder what's happened to Scott's scoring. So does he.
100.
Focus, big lad, focus. 316. He was 198 behind.
16. Mercury Bar 118.
With Mitchell back on 256, 118 to hold his throw at the start of this deciding set. Treble 20 for double 19, no, but it's not the worst news in the world that you're not going for
94.
double 19 when Mitchell's back on 256. Double 12 left when he comes back.
$100.
looks very nice, and it's a fourth 180 for Scott Mitchell. Puts pressure on, but double 12, and it's the opening leg.
Yeah, that's game show in the first leg. Mark McGeeney. Second leg, it's Scott Mitchell first. Game on.
It's going to come down to finishing. It always does, of course it does.
If it goes to 2-2 in this deciding leg, there has to be a 2-leg margin before one or other is declared the winner. If it goes to 5-all, then they bull up for sudden death.
McGeeney's just riding the crest of a wave of momentum, isn't he, just now? Having hit that double 9 to take us into a deciding set.
16.
He hit the double 12, the first time of asking in that first leg of this set. And if he can pile in a couple of big scores here, this momentum wave that he's currently on, as Scott mops the sweat from his brow, could take him all the way to the finishing line and through it.
Mark may be the fitter man, and that might be a factor. It's very, very warm up there, and they've been playing for some 75 minutes now. It's not just about going in and nailing a few big numbers. It's a long course, this. You have to maintain concentration and not be upset by the conditions, which are warm. You can see beads of perspiration on Scott Mitchell as McGeeney goes looking for another maximum.
He'll take 140. This is on Scott's throw, remember. He leads by 120.
And 121, very makeable. He'll be looking for treble 20 with his first start. If he misses it, he goes looking for treble 17 and the bullseye. Oh, but if he gets a 5, of course, it all goes out of the window.
85.
Oh, good last start.
Scott to require 141.
Must take this out, really, Scott Mitchell. Can't now.
Double 18 for a break of throw. McGeeney now on his favourite double. What a great opportunity he's got now. What a superb opportunity.
Yeah,
and there it is. Cool, calm, composed. And Scott Mitchell really is down, staring down the barrel. Mark McGeeney is poised for victory. Is the reign of Scott Mitchell coming towards an end? McGeeney throwing for the match.
96.
Finds the treble with that third dart, the treble 19, crucially.
Needs a champion's resolve now, doesn't he? Needs some champion darts, and they're pretty good.
He won't go quietly, Scott Mitchell, no question about it. But it might not be, there might not be anything he can do about it. If McGeeney keeps finding the trebles and doesn't miss his doubles.
140 looking at minimum requirements, and he's not getting it.
60.
That'll hurt. And McGeeney, and remember, this is his Lakeside debut, seeded 11, and he's heading perhaps to victory over the defending champion. Oh, it's unlucky.
75.
Heading for treble 20.
Would have left him on a finish. As it happens, Scott has just a glimmer of hope.
100.
Needed the 140, didn't he? And it wasn't going to be there. So 209. McGeeney, well, he's got to get a treble from somewhere. Oh dear, that's a loose one. That's a nervy pull down, and another indifferent dart. 18s now, maybe. Oh, good shot.
Well, he will be back for 128 for the match. He took out 130 at the start of this match.
100.
Let's see what he can do. Had he gone on treble 18, he might have left himself on 140, but 128, not too bad. See where he goes. So treble 20 he needs for the bull checkout. Bullseye for the match.
103.
Whoa.
Scott to require 101.
Whoa! How close was that? 9 for double 16. This is must hit for Scott Mitchell.
69.
He's missed it. He has missed it.
Wrong side of the wire, and McGeeney left with 25 for victory in the match. How good's your nerve now? This is when it really matters. Double 8 now for victory. No. No!
3 missed match darts. Mitchell breathes again. The world champion to extend this match. Double 16. There it is.
Scott Mitchell.
Mitchell breaks back.
A smile from McGeeney, but he's not happy. Not one little bit. They're happy, and Scott Mitchell now has the darts to square this up again at 2 apiece. Just when we thought McGeeney was going to take it out. Was that nerves? Was it tension? You bet.
What a match.
16.
Only 60 from Mitchell.
Mitchell taking a gulp of water, trying to stay cool up there.
100.
Scott Mitchell wins this one. It's a Houdini-like performance. Brilliant.
140.
Ton 40. Gives him advantage, maybe again, unless McGeeney goes up and smashes 180.
He does seem calm, Scott Mitchell.
I think he's kind of floating across the surface serenely like a swan, and the old legs are going like Billy-O underneath the surface.
Well, he's on his 4th life, for one thing.
Yep.
McGeeney had 3 match darts, 1 at the bullseye, which didn't miss by a long way, and then 2 at double 8, which actually kind of did.
He's got to win this one, Mitchell, or McGeeney takes the match. So Mark trying to stay in touch.
43.
Oh my word, he needed a treble there and he's not found it.
$60.
Only 60, but it is a finish. 141.
What he'd give for a 140 here, McGeeney. Looking for that treble 20, and it's just not there. 60.
Scott to require 141.
To take us into a tie-break situation.
Have to win by 2 clear legs if it gets to 2 apiece.
Might go for the bull here. 25 leaves double 18.
105.
That's exactly what he's done.
Cool darts from Mitchell. And he's the favourite now to win this leg, to send it to 2 apiece. McGeeney trying to get the numbers and then just hoping that Mitchell has the same fallibility
55.
on doubles that he showed when he missed 3 match darts.
You wouldn't expect Scott Mitchell to miss this, though. Not at this stage. Double 9. Oh, just one more dart at it.
18.
He has missed it.
Well, 143 is a big ask, but this is for the match.
143.
Treble 20 is his first dart. There it is. Treble 17 leaves double 16. There it is. This is for the match. Double 16. Oh, and he's missed his 4th match dart.
Scott to require 18.
Oh, my. There's the double 9. We are going all the way. It's 2 legs apiece in the deciding set.
Because the score is now 3 sets all and 2 legs all, the final set has to be won by 2 clear legs.
Well, if you're not enjoying this one at home, I don't think you really get darts.
5th flag is marked the 21st.
Because this has become one of those matches where you can't take your eyes off it, and so much at stake. And they now have to win by 2 clear legs. If it goes all the way to 5 apiece,
85.
then they'd be building up for a sudden death leg. Who do you fancy, Vassos?
Have you got a coin to toss?
100.
I guess you have to go with the defending champion, especially after McGeeney missed those 4 darts to knock him out. But he has shown
100.
bottle aplenty, the 11th seed, on debut, remember.
Scott knew he was in for a hard game. And it's a little bit more than hard, isn't it?
100.
It's an absolute battle, this one. Must have been on stage for an hour and a half now.
100.
Maybe more than that.
And they still can't allow their level to drop.
Good darts, that's 2 in.
100.
And that's 3 in. 121, and the champion is on a finish.
As you can see, the 150th of the tournament so far. Is it going to be followed by the 151st? Almost.
It's a heck of a response, Vassos. 121 then, to go ahead and get a break. Bullseye now.
96.
Close, close,
Mark
close.
requires 76.
Treble 20 for double 8 to move ahead and to hold his throw. 20. Double 18. Got to hit this.
14.
Crowd thought it was in. There was a shout of yes.
25.
But it was just the wrong side of the wire. And Mitchell now, against the throw, can get a crucial break. Double 8 now. He's got it! He's got it! The world champion now just needs to hold his throw to win an epic match here. He had a huge battle against Craig Caldwell. Mark McGeeney has had 4 darts for the match, but now after that, Scott Mitchell can serve it out for victory.
Only 59. McGeeney sniffs an opportunity.
It's good stuff, this. That's in.
140.
It's just the start he wanted.
Takes the opportunity.
McGeeney's got to win this leg now, otherwise it's Mitchell's match.
60.
Well, that's not what's required. A 60 following 59, and McGeeney's effectively nicked the darts here by dint of that 140.
Mitchell's been here before. At the end of the 6th set, he threw for the match,
60.
but didn't find his way to a double. His scoring let him down, and that's what's happening again here.
The Mitchell fans trying to rev up their hero.
100.
It's a good last dart, an important last dart.
His 9th at a treble, and then the first he's hit. Effectively, McGeeney's nicked the darts. Can he find another treble 20?
140.
Yes, he can.
You know the
2
answer.
140s in this leg.
And he's on a finish. Mitchell with the darts. Just had to hold his throw. Well, just in darts can be
58.
a bit of a throwaway word, which might not mean a great deal. He's still not on a finish.
To level us up again. He'll be back.
Well,
That's pretty ordinary. He's left himself on Shanghai to win it. And Mitchell now can do a lot of damage if he could find a 140. Another of those would be very handy.
100. Mark require 120.
They call it Shanghai. A treble, a single and a double. There's the treble. So this is the easy bit. And here's the double to level the match.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
he's
go
found
in the
it.
sixth line. Mark McGeeney.
The Mitchell fans a bit disappointed. But McGeeney, for those of us who are just revelling in the match, means that it goes on. He finds the dart. And now once again,
97.
it's just about who can get that two-leg advantage. It goes to 5-all. A reminder, there is the sudden death leg,
Which has only happened 15 times previously in the Men's World Championship.
looking for a sixth 180. And that's the 12th of the match.
What a time to throw it. We've also had a 177 and a 174. The standard has been unremittingly high.
100.
Good last start. See if Mitchell can build on that maximum. Ton 40. Well, even a ton would maintain a good advantage. That's a good dart. He'll be happy with that.
Twice Scott Mitchell has had the darts, throwing for a place in the quarterfinals, but twice he's been broken by this man, Mark McGeeney.
Who, let's not forget, has missed 4 darts for the match. That's outstanding again from McGeeney. He's on a finish, but Mitchell can hurt him if he can get a ton or more here. Oh, that's a loose one. Oh dear.
41. Mark, you require 164.
No finish for Mitchell.
Yeah, that's the last thing he wanted. There's a lot of tension in that dart, a lot of shoulder in it.
Mitchell on 180, looking for the break again.
140 here, hurts McGeeney.
That's a good dart.
140.
Precisely what he's got.
Mark, you require
So 104
104.
McGeeney, this is looking like a must-take again.
Oh dear, anything but the one. So, to break again, Scott Mitchell, when he comes to the
72.
hockey, will aim at double tops.
Scott, you require 40.
A little slurp of water. Deep breath, taking his time, and now looking for the break dart and getting it.
In the seventh line. Scott Mitchell.
Again, Mitchell has broken the throw, and again he now throws for the match.
8th line.
has the
Scott to throw
darts.
first. Primo.
Third time in this match, Scott Mitchell has been in this position. And this time, he finds the treble right away. His scoring let him down the 2 previous visits
140.
when he was a leg away. But that's a brilliant start.
What he'd give for a 12-darter here.
What he'd give for a 180.
135.
The width of a wire away from it, but he's still in touch.
Mitchell's in control though. Looking for another 140. It's not there now.
60.
Well, that gives McGeeney a chance to claw back.
Still talking to himself. Hit the treble, man, he said.
$93.
See if he can hit the treble this time. He's behind, but not by a lot. Still with the throw, still with the advantage. But he's got to find that treble. And it's suddenly so hard to hit, but at last, that's a big dart.
Yes, for McGeeney. Now at the 19s.
99.
No finish. 201 Mitchell. 6 darts from here. And again, struggling to find the treble. Hit the treble, man, he said to himself.
41.
41. He's on a finish, but that does damage.
Well, 3 times he's thrown for the match, but he's not had a double for the match yet. This man has 4 of them. Treble 18 with the last dart.
84.
So 160.
Scott to require 116.
Mitchell to win the match. So McGeeney will return with a great opportunity to stay alive.
What a last dart.
90.
But this is to level it up again at 4 legs apiece. 20 for bull. He needs this bull. And
Yeah,
gets it! Oh my! Brilliant dart, McGeeney.
Is marked the 12 first.
4 all. Still, there's the possibility of winning by 2 clear legs if it goes to 5 all, sudden death. But what guts from Mark McGeeney. A lot of you out there have probably not heard of this guy before, but he can throw, and he's showing it.
85.
He said it could have been a match for the ages if they both turned up. Well, it's not
16.
quite been as good as that, because the average is not stratospheric, but in terms of drama and closeness and sheer guts when it's come to some of these finishes, it has been
58.
top draw.
McGeeney, remember, a debutant at Lakeside. Scott Mitchell, the defending champion.
100.
Never more than 1 set between them.
And now absolutely nothing between them. Where did the
66.
5 come from? Where did the 1 come from, he says.
Mitchell to pounce, Mitchell to punish.
100.
Well, not really.
No, not quite. He'd have liked the extra treble 20 there. He's got a slight advantage. And McGeeney, though, finds the treble. Makes things look a little healthier, and another one.
140.
Good stuff. Good stuff, McGeeney.
A wry smile from Mitchell, but 141 is a makeable finish. 152, that's the ask for McGeeney now, to go 5-4 ahead. Great first start. Another one would leave double 16. That's not there.
100. Scott to require 141.
Treble 20 to start. No. So McGeeney will have a chance to move ahead.
16.
Come on then, Mark. You know what's required.
Mark
52.
required 52.
2 darts will do it. He'll start at the top of the board with the big 20 now for double 16. And that's good checking out. He's 5-4 up. And now it's Mitchell who has to hold his throw to go into a sudden death leg. If he doesn't, McGeeney wins the match.
McGeeney, remember, was 2 legs up in this deciding set. Missed a bullseye for the match. Missed 2 darts at double 8 for the match. And then missed a double 16 to check out 1-4-3 for the match.
Poor start that from Mitchell at 41. And McGeeney, that's not lying well. He's got to try and squeeze a treble in.
16.
Can't do it.
Since those missed match darts, though, credit to McGeeney. He's hit 3 doubles in a row, including that massive bullseye 2 legs ago, to stay alive.
18.
It's been a great scrap. Mitchell just with his nose ahead here. But McGeeney, if he could hit a couple of treble 20s, he would be sitting pretty. Got to win this one to win the match.
100.
Good ton.
Stay straight, he says, as the match
81.
ticks over the 100-minute mark. An hour and 40 minutes. They've been sat there while these two have been under the lights, up on stage, trading blows.
McGeeney just wavering slightly.
40.
And again, furious that he's produced some pretty rank darts at a key moment.
All the neutrals in Lakeside hoping this goes to sudden death, because it's a sort of match that deserves to. It's been so close all the way. What was that? 45, says Scott to himself.
41-80, 81-45 for Mitchell. He's feeling it. That's in the treble 5, and that's not in the treble 20 either. Oh
40.
my word.
Well, it's the only thing this match hasn't had so far. Is a really nervy leg from both players. But this is it.
100.
It's a good ton. Puts him on a finish. McGeeney gets a 180. This would be a great time to get to his 7th. There's one.
That's
2 in.
140.
Oh, the 140 is good. 121 makeable.
And he'll be back for it.
So this is for the match then, for Mark McGeeney.
121.
Anne-Marie.
Scott Mitchell is on 60. McGeeney now, treble 17. Bullseye for the match.
80.
Goodness me.
Scott shooting by 60.
What tension.
Tops for Scott Mitchell to take us to sudden death. One more dart at it.
40.
So, Mark McGeeney, he's missed 5 match darts.
41.
Anne-Marie, his wife, watches on. She's been applauding both players. She's been smiling throughout this, but the Gladiator needs 9. Oh, he's gone 1 for tops. For the match, for McGeeney.
1.
Well, that's
Can you believe it?
6 match darts he's missed. And you're starting to believe it's 7, I beg your pardon, because he is, well, it's a 10s for Mitchell, and we're into sudden death. Sudden death. And McGeeney will think, I should have won that match, with a bit of justification and a little joke between them. Lovely spirit. And now they pull up to see who's going to go first in the sudden death leg. What
Closest.
drama. What drama.
Yes, drama is the word.
That's a 25.
Closest to the ball has the advantage, and the big advantage it is of throwing first.
That's
in the
also
deciding leg.
Have another go.
Still no separating these two.
And they reverse the order going for it, so McGeeney has first crack this time.
That's the ball.
Oh, yes.
Outside the ball.
McGeeney gets the advantage.
11th and final arc is Mark the 12th first. Game on.
The crowd know they've watched a terrific game of darts, and listen to that. Well merited.
Only the 15th time
100.
a men's match has gone to a sudden death leg in the history of the BDO World Championship. It's actually the 3rd time this week.
Can he get another at a crucial time? Well, just
121.
kissed away into the single, but 121 a good starter.
What a match this is. What tension at Lakeside.
100.
Steady ton. Now Mitchell, what he'd give for a maximum here. That's a bit unlucky. Sliding across into the treble 1, but 123. Brilliant. That's 4 treble 20s out of 6 he's thrown.
Enormous credit to both players for keeping up this sort of standard.
Absolutely.
Under this sort of pressure for so long.
Another one for Mitchell. And he's hammering that treble 20 in this decisive set, in this decisive leg. And 140's left him on a finish.
The crowd are rapt. We're all rapt.
And Mitchell will come back with 117 for the match now. 102 is makeable, but Mitchell looking for treble 19 here. Topsword with it. Oh, wrong side of the wire.
That was his first match dart.
Mark, you require 102.
Mark McGeeney has had and missed 7. Will he get another one here? Yes, he will, if he hits Big 10. It's double 16 for the match for Mark McGeeney.
17.
Oh, would you believe it?
He thought that was in. His wife can't believe it. And now he just has to hope that Scott Mitchell misses.
Scott, you require
The world
40.
champion, Scott Mitchell, requires 40 to win this epic match. He's got it! Scott Mitchell has managed to edge home in front of his great friend, and what a marvellous sight that is. That was a terrific game of darts, went all the way. In a way, you almost didn't want to see a loser, but the world champion, the narrowest of squeaks, has managed to hold on with a sudden death victory, and the two of them can only congratulate each other. Super match, and if you've enjoyed it with us, that was special.
Well, Mark McGeeney promised us a match for the ages and promised us that he'd win it. He almost delivered on both promises. What a game. What a match. The champion just goes through.
Down to the wire here at Lakeside. Show your appreciation